Hey everybody, it's your girl Santosh, just kidding, it's actually Jenna, and I'm here to write a video for my friend Santosh and talk all about our emotional support water bottles. I mean dogs, we love dogs, like love them, and you know what, they love us right back. I mean, have you ever noticed how your dog just gets you, really gets you? They're like furry little therapists who never charge for appointments. So, I know you guys submit stuff to Santosh all the time, and I was reading this story about this woman who swears her dog is actually a reincarnated Italian chef because of how obsessed he is with her pasta, which is something I totally relate to because Kermit is convinced my skincare routine is some sort of gourmet buffet. But it got me thinking, how do we know our dogs love us, really, really love us? Ever wondered if your dog loves you as much as you love them, really loves you? In this video, we're diving deep into the 8 heartwarming things dogs do only for their favorite humans. Get your tissues ready because this one's a real tearjerker. Okay, first up we've got to talk about the ultimate sign of dog devotion, following you everywhere. And I mean everywhere. You go to the bathroom to, do your business, and suddenly you've got a furry little shadow wondering if you're ever coming back. It's like they think you've magically forgotten they exist the second you're out of their sight. And you know what? Part of me kind of loves it. It's like having a tiny furry stalker who thinks you're the absolute coolest person on the planet. I mean, think about it. In the dog world, being close to your pack is the most important thing ever. It means safety, security, and probably first dibs on the good snacks. So when your dog insists on being your little shadow, it's basically their way of saying, you're my person, and I'm sticking to you like peanut butter on a spoon. Which, honestly, is the kind of loyalty I aspire to, you know? Okay, you guys know how much I love talking about my dogs and their weird habits, right? Well, buckle up, because this next one is a real doozy. We're talking about dogs who bring you their favorite toys, and not just a casual drop and run. I'm talking about those moments when they trot over with their most prized possession, gently place it in your lap, and then stare at you with those big, adorable eyes like they've just given you the world. It's enough to melt even the coldest, blackest heart. I'm not talking about me, you guys, I'm talking about Voldemort or something, because let's be real, those toys are like their babies. They've slobbered on them, they've slept with them, they've probably tried to bury them in your laundry basket at least once. Don't even get me started on that. So the fact that they're willing to share their most prized possessions with you, that's true love, my friends. I swear, every time Sir Met brings me his little stuffed giraffe, Mr. Giraffe, yes, he names his toys, don't judge. It's like he's saying, here mom, I love you so much, I'm willing to risk you getting your scent all over my favorite thing in the world. And you know what, I wouldn't have it any other way. Except maybe if he could learn to fetch me my slippers instead. Alright, let's talk about the fine art of dog snuggles, because let's be real, is there anything better than a warm, furry body cuddled up next to you? And before you even say it, yes, I know, sometimes it's not all sunshine and roses, sometimes it's more like a furry, snoring, sleep-kicking heat source that hogs the entire bed. But even then, you have to admit, there's something incredibly comforting about having your dog choose to sleep next to you. It's like their way of saying, you're my safe space, my human, the one I trust to protect me from the vacuum cleaner and the mailman. And let's be real, sometimes it feels like they're protecting us from the monsters under the bed too. Even if those monsters are just our anxieties about that weird stain on the ceiling, we really should get checked out. Seriously though, think about it. In the wild, dogs are vulnerable when they sleep. They're literally letting their guard down, trusting their pack to keep them safe. So when your dog chooses to snooze next to you, it's a huge sign of trust and love. Okay, let's talk about those moments when you're feeling down, really down. You know, the kind of down where even pizza doesn't sound good. Just kidding, pizza is always good. But seriously, we've all been there. Heartbroken, stressed, questioning every life choice that led us to this moment. And who's the first one to notice? Your dog, of course. It's like they have this sixth sense, this uncanny ability to know exactly when you need a furry cuddle and a wet nose boop to the face. It's like they can smell sadness, or maybe they just know the sound of you stress eating an entire bag of chips. Whatever their secret is, I'm convinced dogs are actually furry little therapists in disguise. They don't judge your messy bun or your questionable life choices. They don't care if you haven't showered in 2 days or if you cried watching a commercial for dog food. Again, they just know you need some love and they're there to give it, unconditionally and without hesitation. And let's be real, sometimes a warm, furry body snuggled up against you is exactly what the doctor ordered. Okay, let's be real. Is there anything better than coming home after a long day to the most enthusiastic greeting committee ever assembled? I'm talking about the kind of welcome that makes you forget all about your crappy day, the kind that only a dog can give. You know what I'm talking about? The wiggling butts, the frantic tail wags that sound like a helicopter taking off, the excited yips that are basically their version of screaming your name from the rooftops. It's pure, unadulterated joy, and it's contagious as heck. Seriously, you cannot tell me you don't crack a smile when your dog loses their mind with excitement just because you walk through the door. It's like they haven't seen you in years, even if you were only gone for like 5 minutes to take out the trash. And you know what? That's what makes it so special. In those moments, you are the center of their universe. They're not excited about the mail you might be carrying, unless it's a package from Chewy, then all bets are off. They're not excited about the possibility of dinner being served soon, although, let's be real, that's probably a close second. They're excited about you. They're excited that their favorite person in the whole world is finally home, and they're not afraid to shout it from the rooftops, or, bark it really loudly in your general direction. Okay, you guys, we've all been there, right? You're just minding your own business, maybe watching some trashy reality TV and trying to convince yourself this is the day you're finally going to fold the laundry, when suddenly, bam, you've got a furry torpedo launching itself at your legs. And before you can say, wait, I think I left the oven on, you're pinned to the couch, unable to move under the sheer weight of pure, unadulterated dog love. Because that, my friends, is a lean. And it is a powerful force of nature. But seriously, have you ever noticed how your dog just casually leans their entire body weight against you, as if you're some sort of furry, four-legged furniture? It's like they think you're a magical being who can defy gravity and provide unlimited head scratches at the same time. And you know what? They're not wrong. Because let's be real, those accidental leans are actually strategic snuggles in disguise. It's their way of saying, you're my person, and I'm going to use your leg as a personal heating pad whether you like it or not. But here's the thing, we do like it. Okay, let's get real for a second. Dogs are descended from wolves, right? Like, deep down in their DNA, they're wired to protect their pack, to be the brave heroes of their own little furry adventures. And you know what? That instinct doesn't just disappear because we've domesticated them and taught them to sit for treats. Although, let's be honest, that's a pretty impressive feat in itself. No, my friends, that protective instinct is still there, simmering beneath the surface, waiting for the moment when their favorite human needs a furry guardian angel. And trust me, it will come out in the most unexpected and sometimes hilarious ways. Have you ever noticed how your dog, your sweet, cuddly, ball-obsessed furball, suddenly transforms into a growling, barking beast whenever someone they don't know gets too close? Or how they bark suspiciously at the vacuum cleaner, convinced it's some sort of mechanical monster here to suck up all the good vibes? That's their inner protector coming out, folks. They might not be able to fight off actual danger with their cuteness, although I wouldn't put it past them. But in their minds, they're your personal bodyguard, ready to defend you from anything and everything, and you know what? That's kind of adorable. Okay, let's be real, sometimes dog breath isn't exactly roses and sunshine, it's more like a combination of old socks and whatever they found in the backyard that they absolutely positively were not supposed to eat but devoured in 0.2 seconds flat. But even then, even when their breath could knock over a small child, we still melt a little inside when our dogs give us those big, wet, slobbery kisses, right? It's like, ugh, your breath smells like a dumpster fire, but I love you anyway. Because let's be real, those licks, those nose boops, those moments when they try to lick your face off, that's pure, unadulterated dog love. It's their way of saying, you're mine, I love you, and I'm going to leave my mark on you, even if it means covering you in drool. And you know what? It's kind of the best feeling in the world. Because those little licks, those rough sandpapery tongues rasping against your skin, they're a reminder that you are loved, you are cherished. You are, in the eyes of your dog, the absolute best thing since sliced bread, and probably even better because who needs carbs when you have cuddles? Well, there you have it, folks. 8 heartwarming things dogs do only for their favorite humans. And let's be real, this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? Dogs are masters of love and affection, and they never miss an opportunity to remind us just how much we mean to them. So go hug your furry best friend, give them an extra treat, or two, I won't tell, and appreciate the incredible bond you share. It's a bond that enriches our lives in countless ways, from the slobbery kisses to the excited greetings to the comforting presence that makes even the toughest days a little bit brighter. Don't forget to share your own heartwarming dog stories in the comments below. Let's spread the love and celebrate the amazing creatures who make our lives so much richer. Remember, the bond between you and your dog is truly special. Cherish every moment.